Are you ready to hear from some students and alumni? Yeah! I'm excited to introduce my colleague, Bely Liu, the Director of Innovative Schools, who will be facilitating this next piece, a conversation with some brilliant students and alumni. Please welcome to the stage Bely, along with the Charter Student Voices panel, Jake Christianson, Rochelle Jeffries, Tinsae Lopez, and Rebekah Martin.
Thank you, Adon. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, I'm so excited and honored to be host this panel this morning with our talented charter public school students and alum. Our schools exist to equip students with the skills and mindsets to navigate a future where some jobs are still being defined and to have a thriving, fulfilling life. There's a lot of data that shows getting a high school diploma and a post-secondary credential of some type, whether it be a credential, a certification, or certificate, is still a strong indicator of getting a high wage paying job and life success. So today, you'll get to hear from 2 high school students and 2 charter alum and on how they have navigated their career journeys and how their charter experience have helped shape their trajectory. So let's get started with introductions. Rochelle, I'm gonna start with you. If you can tell the audience your name, the charter school you currently go to or attended, what year you're in school, your graduation year, and a snippet of your future plans and what you're up to now.
Hello everybody, my name is Rochelle Jeffries and I'm currently a junior at Why Not You Academy. And currently my future plans are, well, right now as a junior in high school, I do Running Start. And right now I'm really focusing on advocating for education because I also work in a child development center and I see that education is something that we need to focus on now. We need to focus on reinventing education and what it should look like in classrooms and outside of classrooms.
Good morning, guys. My name is Jake Christianson. I went to Innovation High School, graduated class of 23, go Renegades. I'm currently in the workforce doing marketing and content creation, and I plan to just grow my skill in all those aspects.
Hello everyone, my name is Rebekah Martin. I also went to Innovation High School, graduated class of 2023, and I am currently working on growing my small business.
I'm Tinsae Lopez. I go to Rainier Valley Leadership Academy. I'm a senior, and currently I'm doing Running Start full-time, and I'm pursuing a major in accounting.
Awesome, thank you. Well, our goal for this panel is for us in this room to listen to the valuable insights and experiences of our students and alum and how we can better support them in pursuing a future that they dream of. So feel free to take notes, cheer them on. It takes a lot of courage to be on stage and make some noise if something's resonating with you. I have so many questions for all of you, but we have a limit on time, so I'm gonna bounce the question and have you answer to them. So I'm gonna start with Tinsae and Rebekah, but let's start with you. If you could choose 3 words to describe your charter public school experience, what would you choose and why?
Okay. I would choose small connections and opportunities. And my 3 words, they kind of interconnect with each other a lot, but small, the school is a smaller school. There's not a lot of people, but because of that, you can build a lot stronger connections with staff and teachers, and because of that, it opens more doors for new opportunities because you never know what one staff member what knowledge they might know. So like there's plenty of people at my high school that were in accounting, are in accounting, finance, or know people in finance so I could go to them for internships or whatever, whatever knowledge I may seek, I just have to talk to the people. And because it's a smaller school, it's a lot easier to have those one-on-one conversations, and it's also easier for the academic side of things because you could better have one-on-ones and break down the like whatever questions the students may have, you have more time to explain and teach things to them because like you're not teaching 30 students at once. And let me see if I forgot anything. But yeah, because of the it being smaller and it having better connections, it opens doors for more opportunities.
Absolutely, thank you. And I will hear more from you about that journey.
So I would personally say flexible, creative, and innovative. And I would say that because I started my high school in a public school, and I was really struggling with feeling challenged in my classes, and I felt as if I was just sitting there being talked to all day. And moving to a charter school, I was able to be challenged and was able to grow more with having that one-on-one with my teachers. And then I would also say creative because my Innovation High School is just a very creative school, lots of art programs, and that is what I was trying to get into. And innovative because they helped me learn how to strive for an original way of thinking, creating, and just doing things.
Thank you. That's exactly what our schools are, right? They're innovative, they're creative, and the one-on-one support, it's so important. And so Jake, the next question I have is for you. At what point did you start thinking about life after high school and how you wanted to set yourself up for success?
I started thinking about life after high school probably my first day walking into class of freshman year. I like to think ahead and plan for what I'm doing, as Amy knows. There was a couple options I had. There's college, trades, and the workforce. I thought about college for like half a second. I was like, no, I can't do that. My ADHD is too bad. I need to be able to pursue my creative passions elsewhere. So I decided to hop straight into the workforce, and I started working for Dorian Photography, just doing school and portrait photography, and I got into my career in marketing at a trucking solutions company, and I have my own small business photographing weddings and families and everything under the sun. And I really point innovation to helping me get there because they help me, spiritually, like getting me there, and also financially by hiring me to take their family's pictures and supporting me along the whole journey.
And Jake has a photography business, so support him. And Rebekah. Next question, I'm going to actually bounce it back to Rebekah because I know you also started thinking about future career in your freshman year. So if you can tell us a little bit about how Innovation High School has prepared you and supported you in your future and career planning, including navigating Running Start, a Washington State program that allows high school juniors and seniors to take free college classes.
Yeah, so I would say that innovation really helped me get into Running Start. Running Start was my plan since elementary school. That was what my parents wanted for me and ultimately what I wanted for myself. And innovation really helped me. Amy was amazing, and she really walked me through everything and was really just open to me coming into the school. I would talk to her whether it was about school or about my life, and they just really helped me get through that, and I was able to take business classes that now help me with my small business today.
Thank you, and I can't wait to hear more about your business in a little bit. Tinsae, how about you? When did you start thinking about your future, specifically a career in accounting that you mentioned earlier? How did Rainier Valley Leadership Academy support you in pursuing this career? You've mentioned that a little bit, but if you can a little bit more.
Okay. Well, it started in about 10th grade when a teacher had recommended it to me. And also I took an adulting 101 class, 2 financial literacy classes, and taking my first adulting class, it was kind of like financial literacy plus just life advice, but I realized there's a lot of things that I don't know in the finance world, like finance side of things, or just that general knowledge. I think that, I should know, I didn't know that your rent should be 1/3 of your monthly income. So, and that's crazy to me that I'm just not figuring this out. So, and then it was and and then I was recommended accounting, which is in the finance world, and I just had an appreciation for it, and because of those connections, Miss Catchings, she was able to help me further solidify that, because she invited me to, she gave me advice. She gave me showed me back end of things, how it works. Also other teachers too, other staff, and she also invited me to the financial board meetings, so I could really see the back ends of things and how they just the back ends of things. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. But what was the question?
Yeah, no, you did it. You did it perfectly. Thank you. And if you don't mind passing to Rochelle. And shout out to Miss Catchings in the room. So Rochelle, how has Why Not You Academy prepared you and supported you in pursuing college? What colleges are you considering?
Why Not You Academy has done a lot to help me prepare for college and looking at colleges. At Why Not You, we have a program called Leaving to Learn, where they immerse students in real-world learning. So I've met with a lot of lawyers and people in the educational field. I actually met with Barbara, and I have a shadow day with her next week, so I'm very excited for that. But they've also helped me build my skills, my networking skills, and just understand how to really build my network and how to utilize it to the best of my abilities. And they've also sent me on many college trips. It's where I've learned that I want to go to an HBCU. And
what is an HBCU?
An HBCU is an historically black college and university. And currently I'm looking at Howard or or Xavier University in New Orleans. And they've really helped me know that and find my passion for education and working with policy and just making change. I know that I'm gonna make big changes thanks to Why Not You Academy, and so I just hope that you guys look out for me in the future. Just know, we will make change.
So keep the mic, because I have a follow-up question for you. You just talked about making change. So expand on that a little bit about the extracurricular activity or program that has significantly influenced your future career path.
Okay, the program was the Leaving to Learn program, like I said before, but also running START, that program has helped me a lot because I can take college courses and really get an advanced education on things that I'm interested in. So right now, a class that I was taking was psychology. And I went back to work, I work at a child development center, like I said before, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, we, as educators, we are the people that are literally shaping these children. And a lot of teachers that I've seen and that I've experienced don't do it correctly. According to the books, you don't do it right. And it takes a lot of passion and patience, and there's so many skills that go into understanding a child and learning about a child. And I feel like nowadays, teachers are so stressed out, and it's just, honestly, I believe that they believe it's too hard to teach the right way. And they see it as, I'm gonna sit you down and I'm gonna speak at you and you're gonna listen to everything I'm saying. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be totally different. You're supposed to work one-on-one with the student. You're supposed to understand every little bit about that student and connect on a personal level rather than, oh, you're just another number in the classroom. So, yeah.
Thank you for that. I hear a lot of passion. But there's one more thing. What did you do in Olympia?
In Olympia, I gave a testimony for enrichment funding for charter schools. So that was something that was really big. And I spoke about, of course, education, because I'm so passionate about it, and how we need more funding in the classrooms, especially at Why Not You Academy. We are definitely lacking there, and I feel like it's a need, not just for myself, but for my peers as well in the years to come, because as a founding student, I will be leaving next year, and it is my legacy that will be left for students to come. So I want to make sure I leave a lasting legacy, and I build a pathway for students to come and set them up for success while I still can.
Thank you, Rochelle. I was there when she delivered that testimony. It was so powerful. So continue to do what you do. And Jake, and same question for you. As you reflect on your high school experience, what were some of the classes, the programming that really significantly influenced your career path?
Right, I would say the class specifically that influenced my career path would be our Osiris program.
What does it stand for?
I don't know what it stands for, but I do know that there's a lot of branches of it, and I was in the digital media aspect of it, where basically sophomore year, Tobias Hendrickson, which was the teacher of it, he was like, hey, you know how to use a camera, right? I'm like, yeah, kind of. And so he was like, I want you to be in my program. And so basically we were in a room full of, I think there was 11 total digital creators and performing arts creators, and we basically piggybacked off each other and just learned and learned and learned and failed and failed and failed over and over again, where we were able to create in a safe environment and fail in a safe environment. That was honestly probably the biggest influence in my career today.
That's so important, to be able to fail in a safe environment. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. And I'm going to shift gear a little bit and talk about soft skills, which lately I've heard them referred to as durable skills, which makes sense to me since these are essential traits like empathy and teamwork that are key to success in any field. So we all know AI will have a huge influence on our future. These durable skills is going to be more important than ever as we cultivate the leaders we need to solve complex challenges facing our communities. So I'm going to pivot to you, Tinsae. I know you're currently a member of RVLA's Board Academic Advisory Group. Tell us more about what you're learning and what the durable skills you are building through that experience.
Okay, I'll start off with how I got in there. It started from Ms. Ketchings invited me to the finance board meetings that I mentioned, and there just being so many connections, and I'm also a lead for this group at the school, and the lead was talking to Ms. Ms. Coleman, and she invited me to the board, academic board meetings.
Yes.
To provide like student perspective, because I'm already like providing student perspective. This isn't the first time she's had me like talk to adults or people coming into the school, you know, like them like picking my brain, I'm picking their brain, and but yeah, and well, this itself also, but yeah, so she had me go to the academic. Okay, what was the question again?
You got the first one. Absolutely, thank you. It's the skills. What skills are you taking from that process?
The skills I'm taking is I would say talking to adults, or better yet, people in power, and really having to like formulate my thoughts and what is wrong, why is it wrong, and like how could we move past that? Like how could we improve that? And I'll give like a small example is there was like assignment due dates, like you can't penalize late work. That was a thing until like the end of the semester. And I went to them and I brought that up because I brought that up in the board meetings, and they were listening, they were asking me questions, and because sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. A lot of procrastination like comes because of that, because everyone's like, okay, let's just wait till the end and I'll just post all my work because like you can't penalize it. So, but yeah, and I brought that to them along with other things, and they were listening, they were comprehending everything, they're asking questions, and they're moving towards making it better, which is another thing I appreciate. And did that answer the question?
Yeah, you answered perfectly. Thank you. And student voice is so important. So this next question is for Jake. What key durable skills did innovation help you develop that are important for your success in your career currently?
I learned multiple skills, like time management, organization, but I think the one that kind of arches overall would be perseverance. A little personal story. Both of my parents passed away in my high school career. My mother a day after Christmas on my sophomore year, and my father 2 months before I graduated. And innovation really kind of, held me on their back in those times and helped me persevere through those experiences and really just get through and support me in a way that I've never experienced it from any other school, any other person even. And bringing that into my life today, it makes a lot of things a lot easier. Even if I'm at work and I have stuff going on at home, and it makes me persevere through the day, and I'm getting through the day, and I give all success to Innovation High School. So.
Thank you so much for sharing that story, and I think it's just the school creates such a safe community for all of you, and I'm so happy to hear that. So the next question I'm gonna have Rochelle, and it's so clear that you all have developed such impressive knowledge and skills in your passion area and in an environment that you feel like you can be yourself. Now I wanna explore something equally important, the power of leading within your community. With that in mind, what are your hopes and dreams for your future and for your community?
All right, I'm gonna try not to talk too much about education again. For my hopes and dreams for my community, honestly, I can't stop talking about education because it is the foundation of our community. Yeah, my hopes and dreams, I just wanna really reinvent education, not only at Wynot U Academy, but I wanna take education everywhere. Education is key, knowledge is power. And I feel like, you just need to be educated on everything, even the shoes you got on your feet. Where'd they come from? You don't even know. So it's just understood, like, just being educated in every aspect and everything that you do, everything that you have, get educated about it. You can't lose nothing from being too educated. So, what are you waiting for? And my hopes for the future is that more people develop a mindset like this, like that learning mindset, that willingness to learn, that wantingness to learn. Because I feel like, especially in today's society, a lot of kids my age and younger, I can see that they don't want to learn anymore. They don't value education like I believe that they should. They value other things of the world that are turning them into people that it's just not pretty. It's not a cool look. And I just want them to, develop a mindset that loves education, and it takes all of you in this room to help us shape those kids and give them that mindset, show them that this is something that you should be doing, This is something that is going to take you further than you think you can go.
Tinsae, same question for you. What is your hopes and dreams for you and for your community?
Okay, for me, to be frank, my first one is to be financially stable, because I have a lot of different things that I want to do, and if I want to do them, I have to be on top of my stuff, and I have to have that freedom. And
For your community.
Okay, for me, my community. Another thing for me is being the best self that I can be, and that also kind of like leaks into the community, because I want to be my best self so that I can show my community how they can improve, if that makes sense. Like, if I overcome some sort of mental battle, or I build my self-discipline, then I could help these other people, younger kids. How can you reach that same discipline, or how can you better yourself how I did?
Yes, and be a role model.
Yeah, because I'm very big on being a role model. It's just another passion I have. I love it, and I feel like teachers might have also, because I didn't really have too many role models growing up, but the teachers were my role models, and because of those better one-on-one connections, I was able to just learn a lot more, and that pushed me to want to do that for young kids. And me being the oldest brother and having a lot of little cousins, little kids at my school, I see I'm impacting, doing different things. It's just, it feels good. And yeah, so for my community, I just being that role model and helping people better themselves on, like, it's kind of more of like a one-on-one level, or smaller groups, but that's how
Yes, you can make an impact in every different way, and so thank you for sharing. Well, we're actually down to our last question, and I'm just so grateful for all of you, for what you do, for sharing your story. And we have a room full of educators and leaders and parents and policymakers here today. What would you want them to know about what high school need the most to be prepared for the future and different career pathways? What is your advice for them? You can start with you, yeah. Oh, what is your advice for everyone here in the room today about what high schooler need the most to be prepared for the future?
For me, I feel like what you said about those soft skills is a really important thing. Building these, such as like discipline, and there's really a lot of skills I could list. Yeah, I'm blanking right now, but yeah, building those soft skills to help students in the long run, and also maybe making a finance class or adulting class a requirement, because that was something that really changed it affected me a lot. So I feel like all students should have that, and there's a lot of stuff that I didn't know that I need in the after high school life, but yeah, building those soft skills. And
yes, and the adulting classes, absolutely. How about you, Rebekah?
So just like you just said, I think the most important thing is like those adulting classes, just like finance, how to apply to an apartment or a house, how to get a loan, how to cook, like everything you can possibly think of as an adult. A lot of these kids don't have a home that can teach that, or just not people around them that teach that or know themselves. So I think the most important thing is to educate these kids, because looking back, I think that's one thing I wish I had learned more was about taxes, everything like that. Graduating and then going straight out into just life. So I think it's super important to have more classes on how to just adult.
I think education should focus on creative freedom and safety with freedom, and creative minds really prosper in school, as well as the safety to fail. A lot of kids, at least from the school that I go to, don't have a safe place to fail at home. That's the only place they have to fail and learn and create is at school. And so creating an environment where they can do that safely and comfortably, where you can support them along the way and not be judged for what they look like or how they do things. Really just focusing on creating a safe environment for innovation.
Yeah, I agree with what he just said. Creating an environment where all students feel welcome is very important, and reminding students that no matter where they're at on their journey, it is their journey, and they can make it however they want to make it, but just supporting them on their journey and allowing them to take your hand and guide you, but you follow and support in any way that they need. Thanks for listening.
So much for this incredible advice. It's all so important, and just really appreciate you sharing your passion, your learnings, your experience with us. I'm really excited for what you have in the future, what's gonna come up for you, and stay with us. We have a room full of people that are gonna be here to support you and cheer you on. And thank you so much. Thank you for sharing all of that, and it's clear that a well-rounded education combined with life skills, durable skills, and opportunities to explore a different pathway is crucial for preparing our students for success. So please give a big round of applause to our amazing students.
Ooh. The facts were dropped, mics were dropped, and some powerful words here. And I'm really struck by the word legacy. They are here because we are here, and we are here because others came before us.